We're going to be looking at several ways to emit particles inside Houdini. There are a few shelf items we can utilize: fireworks, location particle emitter, source particle emitter, and replica particles. We'll start by turning these objects display off and go with our first example. We're going to make fireworks. Turn on Grid Snap and then click on Fireworks in the shelf. Click on one of the grid points to create the fireworks. And you'll likely get into the habit of hitting the L key and spacebar H to see the nodes in the network editor pane. We're just going to change some playback settings, like extending the animation timeline and turning on real-time playback. Let's play back to see our fireworks. So it's pretty easy to create some off-the-shelf multicolored particles to simulate the look of fireworks, just with a single click. You can always customize the look of it when you explore the parameters inside the nodes created in the network editor pane. And here you can see that the fireworks are indeed emitting from the single point that we had picked earlier. Alright, so we're going to stop the animation and we're going to delete the auto-dop network and turn on visibility for the ring object. So select the nodes and hit delete, and then click on the display flag for the ring. Click on magnet snap, and then we're going to change to points by hitting the 2 key. So if we hover over the surface, we can see that the magnet snapping is working. Click on the location particle emitter and then click on a point on the torus. Hit play to see our particles. Let's change the particle emission to shoot up from one direction. We'll change the velocity to 1 in the z direction. And let's actually crank it up so that it's really shooting out. That's a pretty good spraying. Okay, so now we'll hit stop and we'll delete the autodop network as well. And we'll look at our last example. Let's turn on visibility for the Houdini text object, and we're going to use this surface to emit particles from in all directions. Just going to turn off the ortho grid, and we're going to click on source particle emitter and select the Houdini surface. And there you can see that the particles are emitting from the surface. And now we can also increase the particles by clicking on replica particles so that we can generate additional particles on top of the particles we initially generated. There are many possibilities that you can achieve simply by starting off with these presets and exploring the nodal network inside to further customize and create that particular effect that you want to achieve.